eligible members are invited to attend. Please RSVP by this Friday, January 6th.
In sports news, boys basketball will play Central away and girls play Central home. Good luck, teams.
Make sure to follow our YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at Parkland TV Film, and check out our website, Parkland.
Please welcome the brand new governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I mean, this guy is like fresh out of the packaging.
Come on up here, sir.
He's right out of the packaging. He's so new. Please welcome Governor Josh Shapiro.
He still has that new governor smell.
He still has the new governor smell. Sir, thank you for coming. This has got to be one of your first official appearances as governor.
It is my first official appearance.
The first official appearance as governor. He knows where to go as soon as he takes office.
The coolest thing I may ever do.
And the coolest thing you're going to do for many, many years, but we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Your family is here.
Got my son and daughter. Come
on up. The first family.
AJ.
Say hello to the governor's family.
AJ.
He's going to be doing the trek with us. We just wanted to acknowledge him. You are in awesome company. The governor knows. He's going to be doing the trek with us. We just wanted to acknowledge him. You are in awesome company. The governor knows. You know. Thank you, Governor. Welcome, and thank you so much. Good luck.
I want you to know that I'm thrilled to be Good morning, everybody. I'm thrilled to be here and grateful that the Inner Circle included me. How cool are these guys from the Inner Circle? And how amazing is Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania? You're the reason I'm here. Y'all look so good out there. Listen, Phil may be the draw, but you're the reason I'm here. Because you're the very best of Pennsylvania. You're tough. You're resilient, and you know how to have a good time, right? So for all of you next year, and for everybody watching at home, I got a simple question for you. What the hell are you waiting for? Come to Punxsutawney.
Yeah! Here.
I can't wait to see Phil, and I'm hoping for some early spring. Thanks, everybody. Let's have some fun.
Thank you. Thank you, Governor. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleased you're here. Thank you, Inner Circle. Yeah, Mikey, play the tune.
You guys want to stay up and dance with us on stage? Let's go. Come on up here. Come on. Don't be shy. Come on. Come on.
Yes, sir.
You want to dance with Miss Pennsylvania?
Me soul on fire, feeling hot, hot.
Yeah. Come on, Gov.
Party people all around me feeling hot, hot, hot. What to do a night like this? Eating sweet, I can't resist.
Hey.
We need
Your neighbor's here, Miss Virginia.
So we got bum bum bum. Yeah, bum 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 bum.
You want to pose it for it?
Feeling hot, hot, hot. Oh, Lord.
Come on, everybody. It's time to start moving. Keeping warm.
See people rocking.
Oh, we're doing it.
Hear people chanting, feeling hot, hot, hot. Come on, let's do
Hello, Parkland. I'm Eric Wood.
And I'm Luca Pett, and you're watching our live coverage from Parkland TV about Groundhog Day. On this special edition of the morning news, here at Parkland TV, we have decided to change things up a little. Before we get to our regularly scheduled announcements in a couple hours, right now, let's have some fun about groundhogs.
Did you know the groundhog is one of the largest members of the rodent family? While it is not the largest, they grow up to an average of 13 pounds, which is definitely bigger than most of the rats that I've seen.
Well, groundhogs can be found in North America, as you can see here, mostly on the East Coast, with the exception of Florida. Now, many of them can be found right here in Pennsylvania, and some in Canada as far north as Alaska. That being said, they do not live on the Pacific coast, so the chances of spotting a groundhog in California, slim to none.
The groundhog was discovered and first noted scientifically in 1758 by naturalist Carl Linnaeus. They are also known under such aliases as woodchucks or whistlepigs.
And I buy a double round of crown in this PA playground from this town. I ain't never gonna be the same. 'Cause I set out on my course and I ride to Punxsutawney. I make a lot of noise 'cause Phil's got that 2020. Leaving all of my madness to track the goblin's knob. Phil say, life is short, praise the groundhog. Everybody say, life is short, praise the groundhog. Well, we coined us a term, a philindrome. My genome makes a syndrome, make me roam to my home in this town. My bucket list is crossed off. My wedding day or getaway, your 21st birthday. I'm the only Bill Murray left in this town. And I set out on my course and I ride to Punxsutawney. I make a lot of noise 'cause Phil's got that 2020. Leaving all of my madness to track the goblin's knob. And Phil say, life is short, praise the groundhog. Everybody say, life is short, praise the groundhog.
A cheer, it's once a year. Groundhog Day is finally here. As I was singing songs at dawn to some marmot in the log. I'm a fan of Phil, Bill, and Chill, having us a day and day's time. There's a lot of serious things in this life, and Groundhog Day ain't one.
Well, my evaluation of this Punxsutawney situation, waiting for prognostication all night long. Well, after Moonshine's monologue,
time has come for the old groundhog. Jilly took out the cane and he banged the stump.
and Phil woke up!
I set out on my course and I ride to Punxsutawney.
I make a lot of noise 'cause Phil's got that 2020. Leaving all of my madness to track the goblin's knob. And Phil say, life is short, praise the groundhog. Everybody say, life is short, praise the groundhog.
What?
Life is short, praise the groundhog. Life is short, praise the groundhog.
Yes, sir. Okay, what time is it?
What time is it?
Okay, is Peyton Tanner ready? Okay, we have another song we need to sing, and this one's going out to... You have a handheld, Peyton? She want a handheld, Phil? So this next one's going out to the servicemen and women. So all the military men and women out there, current, past, future.
All 5 branches of our military.
Everyone who is out there protecting us so that we can do silly things like this, we thank you. This next one is for you for our national anthem. Please welcome back to the stage Ms. Peyton Tanner.
Yeah, remove your hats in honor of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, Parkland. Again, I'm Luca Pettin, joined by Eric Wood here. Now let's move into some fast facts about Phil.
Phil lives in the Punxsutawney Library with his wife Phyllis, and you can visit them there all year round. Their home is climate controlled and is equipped with man-made rock structures and tunnels. Unfortunately, Phil and Phyllis do not have any children. A special group known as the Inner Circle take care of them all year round. All the Inner Circle members have weather-related nicknames like Iceman, Thunder Conductor, Rainmaker, Ozone, Big Chill, and many, many more.
Yeah, that's, I mean, come on, Phil, Weatherman, got to come up with some good names here.
Yeah.
Let's move into the next one. Did you know that it's illegal to have a groundhog as a pet? Although, even if it was legal, I don't know if you'd really want one, since sources say they chew through just about anything in their way, and I'm sure that includes anything from furniture legs to corners of walls, drywall, and much more.
I definitely wouldn't want that in my house.
Yeah.
You know, groundhogs are classified as rodents. Other members of their family include rats, mice, and the elusive capybara. Now, did you know groundhogs are actually more related to squirrels than they are to mice and rats? They have up to 18 chewing teeth and 14 incisors that give them that beautiful smile.
They do have a great smile, especially when you see him come out of that little log there. Always looks great.
Yeah. Now, what do you think he's going to predict today? More winter, more spring?
You know, I'm personally a fan of spring and summer, so I'm going to say,
Really?
out of the hope, that he's going to choose spring.
I'm thinking winter this year.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, now we're going to shoot it over to our very own Ethan Earthquake Silver.
We are here in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, the weather capital of the world. I'm Ethan Earthquake Silver, and you're watching Parkland TV. We'll see pretty good temperatures from around here, around 30 degrees during the day and sunny, while we still have snow on the ground, and at night we have around 15 degrees. Although it'll be pretty chilly, we'll hopefully have lots of people here and a warm atmosphere to make it a little bit easier. This is the gift shop at Gobbler's Knob. Thousands of people come in eager to get their souvenirs from Punxsutawney Phil. We're here with Robert and Pam to ask a few questions about Groundhog Day. So, Robert, you said it was your birthday tomorrow. How does it feel having a birthday on Groundhog Day?
Well, it feels like the same day over and over, just like Groundhog's Day. But I've been looking forward to this. I mean, for years I've talked about wanting to be here on my 60th birthday. I was surprised on Thanksgiving Day by Pam for this trip. We flew in yesterday to Pittsburgh, and we're just staying up the road at a bed and breakfast, and we're just taking in the events. We're looking forward to it and being here first thing in the morning.
Have you always been this excited about Groundhog Day?
Actually, I have. So I've always talked about Groundhog's Day. We watched the movie quite often as well, and I know Pam's excited about it as well. Being a kindergarten teacher, it's a big celebration for kindergartners as well. So, you know, Pam, you might want to mention a few things about what you do for your classroom.
Absolutely. I teach my kindergartners down in Tampa, Florida about Groundhog's Day and shadows, and they are very excited that I'm going to be here and bring back lots of photos and memories.
You can find these statues of Phil all over Punxsutawney. See if you can find one yourself.
My name is Chef Barnes. I'm a culinary instructor here at IEP Academy of Culinary Arts. In addition to teaching cooking, I also teach the Ice Carving Club, which is an extracurricular activity for the students to take part in. We carve for all the open houses when prospective students come to visit the school and get a look around the building. At our kitchens, they also get a chance to see us carving ice. I've been carving here at the school since I started in 2016. Before that, when I was a student in the program, I actually carved ice as a student with some of the instructors that taught it then. And the program's been here since 92, I want to say. It was the first graduating class. And they've been carving the same kind of setup since then. And I've done the same setup with students since I started doing it.
Will we get 6 more weeks of winter or an early spring? Let's find out. I gotta ask, do you think Phil will see a shadow?
Yes.
Will Phil see his shadow?
I hope so.
I think it's going to be the outcome that everybody wants, so early spring.
No, winter's over.
No.
I'm here with Punxsutawney Phil. Phil, will you see your shadow tomorrow? Riveting. So what brings you guys to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania?
It's our 20th anniversary today, and we thought, what better way to celebrate it than with a groundhog?
Right. Nothing says romance like watching a groundhog crawl out of the hole in the ground. We went to, at the talent show, we've met the president. He sat in front of us, the president of the Groundhog Club, and he gave us really substantial tokens for Groundhog Club members.
Yeah,
That was really
medallion.
a lot of fun. They're really, really hospitable here. We're having a great time.
And we're going to hit the groundhog ball because, everyone needs to do that one time in their life.
But there's no groundhog stew available anywhere.
We're here in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. From Parkland TV, I'm Ethan Silver.
Thanks to our very own Ethan Earthquake for that report. Now, if you were watching our broadcast just a little bit earlier, you would have seen the new governor, Josh Shapiro, just gave a quick little speech from up in Punxsutawney.
Now, we're going to head back over to our live feed from Punxsutawney.
To get along. You know it's true. We're doing it right now. It ain't that hard to get along. Look at us out here on Gobbler's Knob. It ain't that hard to get along. Don't you feel it? Come on. It ain't that hard to get along. It ain't that hard. No, it ain't that hard. No, it ain't that hard. No, it ain't that Well, now listen. I think it's time, don't you, to wake up that old groundhog and see what he's got to say. But it's gonna take all of us, I'm telling you. Hey, man, here's a little song we wrote to wake the old boy up. This one's Wake Up, Phil. He rode his ATV from Punxsutawney before he couldn't sleep, but now he's got shit. We gotta get him up for the party. You know his wife Phyllis is sweet woodchuck. She gives Phil a grin every time they what? When his groundhog isn't clear, she helps him when he's stuck to say there is no shadow of some love. Come on, wake up, Phil. Wake up, Phil. Chance, it's gonna come back around. Let's see if we can get him up. Now prognostication is Phil's vocation, as he's held up high for the entire nation. No water at night to prevent urination. The inner circle reveals the big prediction. Wake up, Phil. Wake up, Phil. Wake up, Phil. Yeah, wake up. Missy, wake up. All right, Punxsutawney, we only get one more shot at this. And then it's time to call out the old wrestling hog. Come now, Mitchell. at the gobbler's knob. Keep it on sleeve. Which one knows his job? Between here and the library, probably passing out like a log. Come on and make some noise with the groundhog. Come on! Let's make some noise! Go wake up! You can do it, Punch! I can't hear you. 2, 3, 4. Wake up, Phil! 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 Here we go! Wake up, Phil! Wake up, Phil! Wake up, Phil! Come on! Wake up, Phil! 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 Wake up, Phil!
Okay.
Well, we're back here in the studio again. So it wasn't until 1966 that Gobbler's Knob was opened year-round. Groundhog Day being a unique event, it brought a lot of attention to the little town of Punxsutawney.
Yeah, so let's just kind of go back to the basics here. So just to say it kind of clearly here, if Phil will see his shadow in about a little over half an hour, that will mean that we will have 6 more weeks of winter. If he doesn't see his shadow, however, we will get spring a little early. Kind of continuing on with some of these quick little simple facts here, we are talking about Phil from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. He's about 5-ish hours away from here, just outside of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, if you wanted to attend Groundhog Day, you would have to start booking for next year right around now. The hotels, they fill up pretty quick.
Yeah, so at this point, we're going to throw over to Nolan and Aurora with insider information.
Hello and welcome back to Insider Information. I'm Agent in Training Montez, Nolan Montez.
And I'm Agent Geary, Aurora Geary, and we're here to give you some insight about Groundhog Day coming up this week. Ah yes, the wonderful celebration in Punxsutawney, PA, to see if our friend Phil predicts an early spring or 6 more weeks of bitter cold. But this holiday actually comes from Germany and their holiday Candlemas, believing that if the sun came out on February 2nd, winter would last for another 6 weeks. The Germans originally chose a hedgehog as their forecaster too, but they switched to groundhogs when they found a large amount here in Pennsylvania. Hence the Pennsylvania Dutch and their Groundhog Day.
Groundhogs in general typically weigh 12 to 15 pounds, but Phil is a whole 22 pounds. They also only live about 6 to 8 years, but folklore suggests Phil drinks a magical drink that allows him to live for years to come. Phil has an incredibly long name, which is Punxsutawney Phil, seer of seers, sage of sages, prognosticator of prognosticators, and weather prophet extraordinary.
While we are lucky enough to have Phil, some states have their own groundhogs to celebrate this holiday. Some of the other weather predictors include General Bo Lee of Atlanta, Georgia, Sir Walter Wally of Raleigh, North Carolina, and Birmingham Bill from Birmingham, Alabama.
That's all the facts we have for you now. Don't forget to tune into Parkland TV's YouTube channel for our live broadcast from Punxsutawney on Thursday, February 2nd from 6 to 7:45 a.m. And in case you can't make it, Phil's fans have been able to get text updates on his predictions since 2010. Just text Groundhog to 247-365 just in case you're interested. I'm Agent in Training Montez.
And I'm Agent Geary. Have a wishful day, Parkland.
Now we're going to shoot it over to our news correspondent, Hannah Fredrich.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
We're
Okay,
here with
let's
Tom, Trent, and
prep.
Chuck in our search
Yeah.
to find the people who came from the
it looks
farthest
like-
place away. So where are you guys from?
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And what made you want to come to Groundhog Day?
Well, I have a friend, his name is Trent, and his birthday is Groundhog Day.
How does it feel to have a birthday on Groundhog Day?
It's extremely special to be in Punxsutawney on my birthday.
And do you guys think the groundhog is going to see a shadow?
No, I think no shadow. It's going to be an early spring.
I think he will see his shadow based on the weather today.
Definite shadow day.
We're here with Bob, and this is his first time at the Groundhog's Day celebration. So Bob, what inspired you to come down here?
Well, I've been thinking about it for a number of years, but I finally pulled the trigger and came out to celebrate my birthday with Phil, which is tomorrow. So,
How does it feel having a birthday on Groundhog Day?
hey, it's great. 82 years old, and I finally was able to make it out here. So,
And you've come a pretty long way. Where are you from?
I'm from the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, up on Lake Superior, a town called Marquette.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for talking with us.
You're welcome. Thank you, Hannah.
In our search to find people from all across the world, we found some interesting places right here. So where are all of you guys from?
From New Orleans.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
We're San Antonio, we're Canyon Lake, Texas.
Canyon Lake, Texas.
And what made you guys want to come to Groundhog's Day?
Well, my buddy's been coming for 7 years, and he said what a great time it was, so I figured why not?
And what keeps you coming back for Groundhog Day?
Just the great people that are here in Punxsutawney. It's just such a fun, small town, and just love the vibe and all the people that surround a great groundhog. So, Punxsutawney Phil.
And tomorrow is a special day for you. Tell us about that.
Yes, it's my birthday, and my great husband, he actually surprised me. I thought for a minute when we landed in Washington, we were going to Iceland, and we ended up here, which was even better than going to Iceland. I am so excited, really, really.
And finally, the big question is, do you guys think Phil will see his shadow?
I think he will. I think it's going to be cold.
100%. See the shadow. See the
I
shadow?
really hope so. Even though in Texas, back home, we had snow for the first... Okay, sleet. Okay, sleet. And we have had in Texas 3 years in a row snow. So we're really excited, regardless.
And do you think Phil will see his shadow?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hi, we're here with Nick and Linda and Vicky and JR to talk about their groundhog experiences. So where are you guys from?
Cincinnati, Ohio. Hooray!
And where are you guys from?
We are from Indian Harbor Beach, Florida.
And why did you guys want to come to Groundhog Day?
We have come here a couple of times already. This is our 3rd time. It was on my bucket list, and after time number 1, we've kept coming back because we love it so much.
How many times have you guys come?
This is time number 3.
And you guys have a special relation to Groundhog Day. What is that?
We were engaged on Groundhog's Day in 1979.
1979, I got it right.
Right.
So it's a special memory. And we saw you guys talking. What do you think makes this community so great on Groundhog Day?
Everybody's just friends on Groundhog Day. There's no enemies here. They're all polite. We're here for a kind of like the common fun, the common good. If there was an example of world peace, it would be Groundhog Day.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
And obviously the question is, do you guys think Phil will see his shadow?
Oh, I always get it. If he sees his shadow, is it more winter?
Yes.
We're winter people. We want him to see his shadow. We
No,
don't.
we want more winter
You
in
want more
Florida.
winter?
Yes, we
Oh,
don't get
okay.
enough winter in Florida.
It's 81 degrees at our house today,
Yes,
so.
we need some more winter. At least 2 more days.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
We're here with Dan McGinley from the Inner Circle for Groundhog Day. So what do you think is the most special thing about Groundhog Day?
Well, Phil's prediction, I mean, that's what everybody's here. We've built a lot around it, but it boils down to whether Phil sees a shadow or not. We've managed to stretch our holiday and ceremony of about 5 minutes into like 3 days. But what it boils down to is shadow, no shadow.
What do you think keeps people coming back year after year?
Well, it's very different. It's in the middle of the calendar where maybe not a lot else is going on. There's something very charming about it. There's tradition. There's, I don't know, there's a lot of different ways. It's quirky. There's a lot of different people that we meet and they're all here for different reasons, so it's just sort of a melting pot of oddness.
And obviously this is something that's very special to you. What do you think is the most impressive, special part for you to be a part of this?
I'm amazed at the people who come from so far. And I can tell you, tomorrow we have tickets sold to 46 different states and 8 different countries. And so I'm always amazed to meet new people who come here for the first time from across the world. And I'm always amazed at the people that I meet who keep coming back from across the world. So it's never gets old.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Go Trojans!
All right, thank you, Hannah, for that lovely report. Now, if we just look at some other facts here, during the summer, Phil will have his Elixir of Life ceremony. This will be held during their annual picnic. Last year, in 2022, it was held on September 10th, and that event ran from 1 to 8 p.m. The Elixir of Life ceremony itself, where Phil drinks his elixir, will be performed at 4 p.m.
Every time they do the ceremony, Phil only takes 1 sip of the elixir, and each sip he takes gives him 7 additional years on his lifespan.
Now let's throw over to PCN.
What? Oh. Okay. Hey, Al.
You're getting real close.
Hey, Al. Al. The second woo. Not the first woo, but the second one.
It's now 7 a.m. We're holding steady at 14 degrees. Where's Alyssa Bainbridge, Miss Pennsylvania?
She's talking to Joe.
Thank you, Alyssa Bainbridge, Miss Pennsylvania. Thank you to everybody who joined us on the show today. Show us the hog. All right, you know what?
Show your hog. We got one more for you then.
I tell you what, yeah, they're getting antsy. Mikey, hit the tunes. They don't want to hear me talk anymore.
The second woo. Hey, Jamie, I'm feeling a little cold here. You got any fire over there?
Come on over and let yourself in.
This is our last one. Blow it up.
Won't remember this.
Do we have any more fire?
Call out the Groundhog, let's do it again. No matter what day it is, no matter what day it is. No matter what day it is, no matter what day it is. No matter what day it is, no matter what day it is. No matter what day it is, no matter what day it is. Put on your Sunday finest and party like a Saturday night. Put on your Sunday finest and party like a Saturday night. I can't wait to see what you wear. Call your girls up and get them here. Dancing bodies are getting drenched. Even the Groundhog gon' do it again. No matter what day it is, no matter what day it is. No matter what day it is, no matter what day it is. No matter what day it is, no matter what day it is. No matter what day it is.
Ready?
No matter what day it is. Put on your Sunday finest and party like a Saturday night. Put on your Sunday finest and party like a Saturday night. Put on your Sunday finest and party like a Saturday night. Put on your Sunday finest and party like a Saturday night. Monday gon' turn it up. Tuesday gon' bring the fun. Wednesday gon' run the town. Thursday no slowing down. Friday gon' hit the club.
Saturday don't
give up. Sunday we going in. Come Monday we gon' do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Come Monday we gon' do it again. Put on your Sunday finest and party like a Saturday night. Put on your Sunday finest and party like a Saturday night. Put on your Sunday finest
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Al.
Little special tip from my Al Dunce.
Let's do one more.
You got it?
Let's do one more.
Do you want to dance? I'll dance.
We can't help it. But you know when you hear this one, we're like 3 minutes from Phil. Just indulge us. That's all we have.
Make me wanna kick my heels up and throw my hands up and throw my head back and come on now. Don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah.
Say hello. Say hello to my little friend.
Come on, come on. Say you will. Say that you will. Say that you love me. Say that you need me. Say that you want me. You wanna please me. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I still remember when you used to be 9 years old. I was a fool for you from the bottom of my soul. Yeah, yeah. Now that you're grown up and old enough to know. Yeah, yeah. You wanna leave me. You wanna let me go. I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You've been good to me, baby. Better than I've been to myself. Hey, hey. And if you ever leave me, I don't want
nobody, yeah. No. Hey.
I said I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You know you make me wanna. Yeah, 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 right. All right, all right. Come on now, come on now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on now, yeah, come on now, yeah, yeah. All right, yeah, yeah. Now wait a minute.
We've been missing something here. Doesn't feel quite right. I think we need a Miss Pennsylvania. We need a Lessa Bainbridge. Miss Pennsylvania. Now that I got my woman, I feel. Hey. Oh, right.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You've been so good to me. You've been so good to me. You know you make me wanna lift my head up and throw my hands back and come on now, come on now, come on now, come on now. Take it easy, take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. A little bit softer now, 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 a little bit louder 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 now. Hey, hey, hey,
Thank you, Miss PA. Please allow the Philette feature dancers to part ways, please. We're about to set in some very important people. We need a walkway. Please separate right here. Create a walkway. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Hey, Dan.
Send them in.
We got someone special to thank.
Come here, Marcy. Send them in.
Yep.
If you did anything this Groundhog Day season, it was because of one woman, Marcy Galando, our executive director. Thank you.
Come on, Gobbler's Knob.
Thank you, Marcy.
Okay, Old Man Winter. Send in the top hats.
Please send in the top hats. Make a walkway.
Check.
Trek tunes.
Check. Phil.
Phil, Trek song. Oh.
It's quite the scene over there at Punxsutawney. Now we're gonna throw over to a thank you for the Parkland Education Foundation and the Parkland School District Technology Department. It looks like the Inner Circle members are making their way up to the stage now. They're walking through the crowd. The men in the top hats are part of the Inner Circle, which is the group that takes care of Phil all throughout the year.
Good morning. My name's Thomas Dunkel. I am president of the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club. Welcome to Punxsutawney. Welcome to Groundhog Day. How many guests do we have here? Celebrating Groundhog Day for the first time. Woohoo! Nice. How many guests 2 or more times? Welcome back. Now this next one's going to surprise you. How many groups are here celebrating somebody's Groundhog Day birthday? Amazing. Happy birthday. Mr. Vice President.
Yes, sir.
Will you please introduce the members of the Inner Circle?
My pleasure. The men standing before you are tasked with hosting this great holiday year after year, and we want to acknowledge them. There are current and past members here. I'll start with our former presidents, former members, including past president, Mr. Bill Dealey, Digger Odell. Mr. Tom Uberti, Big Windmaker. Butch Prushnok, Cold Front. And our current board, Butch Philbur Iceman. He's been entertaining you all morning. Give it up for the Thunder conductor, Dave Gelati. Rob McCoy, Downpour. Jory Sirian is Daybreaker. Dr. John Johnson, Chief Health Man. Also joining us this morning was Jason Grusky, Big Chill. Say hello to Pat Ostakowicz, Ozone. Pat Cassidy, Head Huntsman. Jeffrey Lundy, Fairweather Man. Two new members, Josh Farkas, Frostbite. And Robbie Gimmel, Storm Builder. I also want to acknowledge a member who has been with the club many years. He has worked tirelessly behind the scenes. He has done so much to improve this holiday, this group, this club, these grounds. Much of it behind the scenes, and we want to give him some acknowledgement. In large part because he has announced that this is his final Groundhog Day as an Inner Circle member. So I want you to say hello, thank you, and goodbye to Mr. Jeff Groob, Sky Painter. A standing ovation. In large part because we don't have seats, but let the record show. I assume someone's keeping record. Is somebody taking notes? Yeah, you, sir? Thank you. Okay. And, of course, I want to acknowledge our governor, Mr. Josh Shapiro. And tasked with our ceremony, Mr. A.J. DeRoom, Rainmaker, his handler. I did it. And the president, Mr. Tom Dunkel, Shingle Shaker, Mr. President.
Are you ready? Now we have a perfect groundhog call. He's going to say groundhog, and you are going to reply groundhog. Are you ready? But better than that, I hope.
I hope so.
Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Groundhog! Groundhog! Let's do that one more time. Groundhog! Woohoo! Awesome!
That was great. This cane has been handed down from president to president. It gives me the ability to speak groundhogese. That's how I communicate with Phil, through chirps, winks, nods. I'll be able to understand Phil so I can pick the appropriate scroll. And this cane also has some very special meaning to me. My father, Bud Dunkel, carried this very cane through the 1980s and 1990s. So that is pretty cool. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're about to do here. I'm going to take this cane and I'm going to knock 3 times on the door. His handler, AJ, will pull Phil from his burrow and hold him high for all to see. he will place Phil upon the stump, where Phil and I will have a little talk. And I will pick the appropriate scroll, and it'll be read by the Vice President. If it is shadow I see, it'll be 6 more weeks of winter there will be. No shadow, an early spring. Wow, biased crowd. Gentlemen, are you ready? Daybreaker, please place the royal red carpet. Mr. Vice President, will you place the scrolls? Gentlemen, gather round. Now, it's a tradition that we will shout, Phil, 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 Phil. There he is. There he is. Punxsutawney Phil, ladies and gentlemen.
There he is. They brought Phil out, and now we're going to see if he can see his shadow or not.
I don't know. What's he saying, Tom? Is he talking to you?
Mr. President, we have a scroll.
We have a scroll.
Hear ye, hear ye. Now on this February 2nd, Punxsutawney Phil, the seer of seers, was awakened from his wintry nap at dawn on Gobbler's Knob. Phil looked to the skies and then, speaking in Groundhogese, directed this, President Dunkel, to the proper scroll, which reads, I see the morning has brought the finest people. I see their bravery and spirit. The time has come, I can feel it, the excitement, I can hear it. I see the folks with gray in their hair, and I see the kids all young and scrawny. Their eyes and cheeks aglow from the cold, clean air of sweet Punxsutawney. I see that everyone knows their part, and I am merely the sage. But above all else, I see a shadow on my stage. And so, no matter how you measure, it's 6 more weeks of winter weather. to you, Phil?
And it looks like it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. My prediction from earlier was right.
Yeah, so like you said, you were right. I hoped, really more hoped than I thought, but I did hope that he would not see his shadow and that we'd get some spring a little bit earlier this year. However, that was not the case.
All right, now we're listening in to the president as he makes a speech.
I also want to say, enjoy downtown Punxsutawney. There's a lot of activities in the park, a lot of places to eat breakfast, a lot of places to buy souvenirs. So enjoy downtown Punxsutawney. Thank you and happy Groundhog Day.
When Chekhov saw the long winter, he saw a winter bleak and dark, bereft of hope. Yet we know that winter is just another step in the cycle of life. But standing here among the people of Punxsutawney and basking in the warmth of their hearths and hearts, I couldn't imagine a better fate than a long and lustrous winter.
Thank you guys for tuning in to our broadcast. Looks like it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter, and we'll catch you guys in a few.